Hi Virgo, this is Just with your May 2020 general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far, Virgos. Um, you want to leave. You want to leave. That was a long pause, right? You want to leave. Some of you guys want to move. You want to move. You just want a change. You want to make a move. You want to take a leap. And you're optimistic. Yeah, we could, this could be done. But then reality sets in. It's like, damn it, I don't have enough money, or this is way too risky. Damn it, I'm not gonna do it. I'll just stay my unhappy ass right here. So you're not moving just yet. Although you're in your head about it. How can I make this happen? How can I make this work for me? How can I get the hell out of here? And you're really wanting to do it, but it's just not time. I mean, hell, if if you have the choice to do it, anybody can do whatever they want to do, right? But it doesn't mean it's all gonna work out. And you guys aren't the most riskiest of signs. You want to do things more practical and sound. And that's what you're gonna do. Are you happy about it? Hell no. You wanna get out of here. You wanna leave. You may even feel like your children are suffering. Like the children aren't happy here. I'm not happy here. We just need to, go and have a fresh start. Also, for some of you, your children may be a little bit unruly. Everybody may be a little bit unruly around you. Um, there's money coming in, yes. But again, all you see is reality check, reality check. So you're not looking at the glass half full, you're looking at it half empty, or the fact that soon this full is going to turn into empty. So let's be conscious here. Let's not do anything crazy. Let's not do anything hasty, is what is coming across to me. Work life, some of you guys are working, and if you are, it's like, yeah, I'm making money, but I think I need an extra stream of income. There's a lot of focus on being practical. How can I safeguard myself more and more and more is what you're looking at. Some of you that aren't working, though, you're thinking about, how can I get a job? What can I do to bring some more income in? Yes, you may be getting some um, employment help or something like that, aid, but it's not enough, especially if you were making far more than what the aid is giving you. And if it is, you may be feeling like, yeah, I was just telling you the same thing. And sometimes, the signs back to back have the same message. But you guys may be thinking, yeah, I am making more money now than what I was making working in my job. But, I have a lot of expenses, and now I can catch up on A, B, and C, or, this money isn't going to last me forever. So what can I do? And I do feel like some of you are thinking really intently about, how can you start to stabilize yourself. You really want to start to be independent in the money that you make. The problem is, for some of you, things have changed. Let's say you haven't worked in a long time. Let's say you've only worked in one industry, and now you're trying to go into a different industry. Well, you don't know what the hell is going on out there. And now it's 2020, and we're on top of that, there's a whole crisis going on. It's like, what do I do? So you're probably going to take a step back, um, and focus on what you do know, right? Because that's where you might feel the most comfortable. Some of you are really going to be trying to probably look at something that's completely outside of the box, not the traditional kind of work that you normally would go after. You may be looking at something that's different, outside of the box, as I said. But then it's almost like you put all your focus and energy on it, but then it, like, you start to say, then you feel intensely that, I don't think this is going to work. And you may scrap that idea. Like, no, I'm not going to do Uber Eats. I'm not going to do whatever this, untraditional, probably work thing is for you. Now, for some of you, if you're trying to contact government, federal agencies, unemployment, whoever, good luck. They're not going to answer the phone. It's going to be hell on earth trying to get in contact with people right now, or this week going into next week. It's going to be very difficult to contact people, even though your energy is going to be that you want to get it done, get it done, get it done. Yeah, but that's not what is going to be happening with the energy around you. And something will tell you, this is not the right time. I know when the better time will be. And it's just a lot of frustration around not being able to get things done, because you want to. And I said that to you guys last time I did your reading. Like, you guys feel like, no, I got to get this done. Because you need to rest your brain. It's something about your brain needs to be rested, and it can't be unless you take care of this. But I was telling you last reading, like, Virgos, you guys are spinning your wheels because you're not really going to see results the way you're expecting to. This is another rendition of that. This is another week of the same thing. Even though you're going at it, things around you are not materializing the way that you want them to. And this may be in other areas outside of work, because I feel like you guys will succumb, like you will submit to that with work. Like, okay, it's out of my hands, and whatever. But this is other things for some of you that you need to take care of. Okay, it could be this house thing, and it's like, damn it, I just want to leave, and you can't leave. I feel for some of you, you're trying to get away from someone. You could be trying to get away with something, is what it looks like to me as well. Fire signs are very much prominent in your spread here. This is a couple, and I do feel like this is a family dynamic that may have something to do with children. And there's a need for both people to put the white flag and say, okay, enough already. Let's see how we can close the gap and make the situation work. And I do feel like for some of you Virgos, that may be your aim, of like, still trying to pursue this, to work it out, to fix the situation. Be very careful. And this is just a specific statement for you Virgos that are in a family dynamic with another person. You guys have children in common. Don't mix sex with this, because it only makes things more sticky. Someone here is not faithful at all. They're very unreliable. They're a big liar. And I do feel that they could be giving the other person a break for now. Like, I'm going to give you a break for now. I'll be back. And I don't even feel like the person is really thinking. The person's not thinking about them. Excuse me. But you two of you share children in common, is what it looks like to me. And I do feel like there's a sense of like someone feels like, okay, someone's waving a white flag. Someone doesn't necessarily want any more drama. They feel like, you know what, they either are at a place where they can't put in the fight anymore with it, and they're just throwing their hands up and saying, oh, forget it. And you may be feeling like that, like going into the next week, like I'm fighting. I can't get to the agencies. I can't get to these people because everything is shut down. And you might be just throwing your hands up for now, right? Or you may be coming to a conclusion of a different way in which you need to approach the situation. And so you'll be doing that. But as far as like battling with children and stuff like that, yeah, I get that may not be going the way that you would like it to go, especially if you're a Virgo male. And I do feel if you've been coming from a place of compassion, you're going to change that, and you're going to get a little bit more shrewd and cold toward the person. So that was just a separate point there. Let's get into love. Virgo singles. A lot. Some of you are conflicted because this is kind of like a quick fix. That's all I see with Virgo singles. You're in a quick fix state. You're not happy with your life or where things are going. You're feeling very anxious, very conflicted, like a lot of internal nervous energy within you. And so to remedy that, some of you have options out there. Boy, do you. And I mean, for some of you, if you were to put yourself out there, not only would you meet someone, and I'm not saying it would be a forever person, but it certainly would be someone that you could even be friends with, and you could have them as a friend for a very long time. There's people, really good quality people are in your environment now, Virgo, should you choose to put yourself out there. But I feel like for some of you, you want to reunite with a particular person, and you may be doing just that. Some of you could be waiting on someone, and that's who you kind of want to speak to. That's who you want to see. That's who you want to reconnect with. You're going back to someone. You're not telling anybody about this. This could be somebody where people may judge you for it. They may be talking behind your back because of it, but you don't give a damn. It's like you need to communicate with someone. You want to be next to someone. You have this person on your mind. There's something unresolved that you need to kind of fix or confront or deal with, is what it looks like to me, Virgo singles. And also, if you are entertaining someone new, be careful, because someone has a lot of unresolved issues that can include children. It's just kind of messy. It's really unresolved. So yeah, it can get kind of difficult. Now, going back to you Virgo singles who may be going after someone from your past that you're familiar with, because this is just an unresolved issue. I don't see that this is something where it's like, oh, it's going to be a commitment and you guys are going to wind up getting back together and be together. No, this is more of someone needs closure. But I feel closure in that we have children, closure in that we may have a business together, closure in that somebody needs forgiveness, or they need, somebody kind of, some of you Virgos that's going back to somebody, singles, you need answers, you need forgiveness, you need to resolve whatever this issue is, because you are in a self-imposed prison. You can't get the situation out of your head. You can't. It just keeps putting you in your head. And for others of you, excuse me, you may feel that you've done someone wrong and you just really want to be forgiven. You don't want to be in a bad place anymore with anybody. You really don't. You want to break those chains that bind you, and you just want to be free. You want to forgive and forget is what it looks like to me. Now, couple Virgos looks really good. When I was putting the cards, I'm like, wow, this is really good. Okay, so you guys are, recommitting in your relationship, and you're moving forward, and that's great. And your mate feels like the two of you just need to move, and they feel like you guys need a clean slate, and it may call for a move altogether and just being a new, fresh energy. They also may be getting out of their own head and out of their own way and moving on to more of a peaceful place. And I do feel, for all intents and purposes, the two of you are in a good place together. The problem is that something is getting ready to come out, and all hell is going to break loose. All hell is about to break loose in this relationship. If it hasn't already, something is coming out. Somebody's juggling, and something very well could come out. What it looks like to me. Yeah. Somebody's been snooping. Somebody wants to know what the hell is going on here. So it looks like there's going to be some type of a fallout, some type of a discord, drama. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. It has to happen. Yeah, somebody's found out something. Someone's found out something. They found something out. Or they're probing. They're asking all these questions. And, excuse me. See, I was fine. I did 3 readings, and all of a sudden I can't talk. If somebody's not being honest, somebody's not talking, someone's not telling the truth, but somebody is going around using other methods to get to the truth, okay? And questions or confrontation is going to lead to drama. So drama is coming up, or drama may have already happened in this relationship. And somebody's just trying to avoid telling the truth, or trying to avoid the inevitable. And I do feel that somebody's going to confront this. Somebody's going to confront what's going on. The lack of commitment. It could be a lack of responsibility. Somebody's not pulling their weight, or just being honest completely. What's going on with you? You're in and out. Somebody want to know what the hell's going on at work. Too. What's going on at work? Somebody wants to know that as well. So in the extended, we're going to look deeper into this relationship. We're going to look at you and this person. How do they feel about you? What do they want? How do they see you? What are their challenges are? What secrets are they keeping? What do they want to tell you deep down inside? And what will their actions be? We're also going to find out what's going to be the outcome in this relationship, and pull the love message cards for Aries to Pisces. So if you're interested in that, click that link in the description box below. If you would like to share, do so in the comments section below. If you want a personal reading, you can set that up. Click the website. If you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Virgo.